bakery, where all our jokes are half baked and most of our bricks are medium rare. Welcome back to the Brick Bakery. I am very glad to see you all. I hope you're doing great on this Friday evening. It's been a while since I streamed. In my last stream, I had a visitor, the wonderful. Sorry, there's some sound. I had a visitor, the wonderful Caz from BlockheadUK, which was here, and she answered a lot of my questions, and that was great. It was a great stream, and I enjoyed it very, very much. But today I'm here alone. I'm hoping to have guests some other times, but today it's just me, and I'm trying to entertain you. So yeah, here we go. This is how far I got last time I streamed, building this diner here, which is for my Lego city right here. Oh, behind me, right here, you can see the brick bank. That's the brick bank. It's right there. It's a bit hard to see. Can't point. There we go. That's the brick bank, and of course, you are welcome to join in on the chat. We're just going to have a bit of a talk about everything new in Lego, and of course, everything that sort of comes by, things we will sort of, yeah, if people have an idea they want to talk about, then let's just talk about that. So yeah, here we go. I'm opening bags so I can get stuff out. I have these wonderful, oh, I'm going to change the view actually, because this is going to be, this is not going to be too good. So here we go. Boop. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. So those of you who have followed my channel for a while know that I have these wonderful green trays right here, which are great for pouring in bricks like this, so you don't end up throwing them on the floor. And that's really nice. A wonderful thing. There we go. And of course, another one right here. I think I like this very much. It's a wonderful building, this one. It's one I've really been looking forward to getting done with because it's great to get on with the city. The city is looking quite barren at the moment, but that's all right. You know, when you start over like I have, you know, you got to run into that situation where you think, oh, is this a bit? Is this too little? Sorry. Should there be more? Should I do more? Should I get more done? Ooh, printed. Ooh, I like this. This is very, very good. It says Tim's and it says open. That's a wonderful piece. Wonderful printed piece. Oh, hello, BlockheadUK. Yes, Squaff. And Leggy Brick Skater. Good to see you both. Hope you're doing great. On this Friday evening, I am doing wonderful. I'm building Lego, so how could I not? I'm just unpacking bags and pouring it into these wonderful trays that I have, so I don't miss any pieces. So they will be lying around on the floor, as they did last time. I lost one piece last time to the floor, but luckily I found it again. So here we are, putting stuff into trays to not have it disappear on me. I wonder if I'm going to need one more tray than I have here, because here's a bag, and what? Whoops! Ho! Hey ho! Hey ho! And here's another bag. Yeah, all right. Well, I need another tray. Do I? Is there one more here? No. No. All right. Well, we'll unpack this and then we'll get going. I've been looking around for some Lego news to talk about today, and what I've stumbled upon, something that I've managed not to know anything about, and that's the Lego Con, which is apparently some kind of live stream event, which I haven't. As far as I can see, it started last year, but I briefly checked out Lego's website about it, and it seems that it's starting tomorrow. So, are any of you gonna join that? Are you gonna be on that? Are you gonna watch that? And can you please tell me what it is all about? And BlockheadUK says, I'm trying to build a police station. Is it the modular? Excuse me, is it the modular police station, or is it just a police station, an invention of your own, maybe? Lady Brickskater says, you must have a magic carpet then. I know of carpets that keep Lego pieces indefinitely. The first one was last year, says BlockheadUK, referring to the Lego Con, I believe. Yeah, that's what I gathered. That the last one, the first one was last year, but I'm not entirely sure what it is exactly. You know, a Lego Con could be many things. The way I sort of think about it is that it's some kind of giant workshop with a lot of master builders. No, a mock police station. Oh, that sounds good. Are you going to make a video on it, or will we get pictures of it somewhere? Because I'd like to see that. A mock police station sounds wonderful. Yes, I will be watching. It will be worth seeing. Will there be a lot of master builders and such of the Lego designer teams and such? I really don't know anything about it. Just a bit like a 2-hour presentation with lots of designers, etc. Ah, okay. Well, that sounds interesting. Sounds a lot like some of those fan media days that they might hold once in a while. Just a little more sort of in-house, probably. So that sounds good. We might be able to tune in and have a watch. Um, I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow in this regard. So maybe I'll have the time to look into it. It would be fun, I think. Did you enjoy it last year? As I said, I didn't catch it, so I'm wondering if it's and some new product reveals. Ah, yes, I'm hearing through the grapevine that there might be a revamp of the Space Explorer, the classic space set, which is a wonderful set, by the way. And there are some who believe that there will be sort of a mega castle set as well. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that, but that's just what I heard people sort of guess that might be there. Have I managed to miss a brick anyway? That's weird. I need to do this. I didn't see it last year. Okay, it will be available to see after the live event. Oh, okay, that's cool. Then I may be able to catch it anyway, because I'm not sure I can sit down at that specific time. But I think it's interesting. It's an interesting strategy of Lego to do stuff like this. I know a dude who is he works very much with businesses, small businesses who's trying to sort of improve their brand in one way or another. And one type of thing you can do when you're trying to improve your brand is offering different content on your website. And I think Lego doing something like this is just along those lines. I think Lego has really been successful in engaging the community for the last, I think, 3, 4, maybe 5 years, and really had a great strategy on how to approach fans and approach fan media. I think the Lego Ambassador Network really sort of streamlined everything in that process. You can say for or against, and you can, of course, be in and be out, and that's fine. But all in all, it is, if you are the Lego company, it is a pretty well-established strategy that I think they've been doing quite well for a couple of years now. Oh, Cosmo Candy, hello. Hi, Brick Bakery, I love your work. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for coming by. On what platform will it be available? The Lego Con asks Lady Brickskater. Yes, it will be available on Lego's YouTube channel, says BlockheadUK. And I'm wondering if there will be a stream on their website as well, but that's not something I'm certain of. I'm sure you can find all the details on the website, though. If you go there, then I'm certain that you'll be able to locate where it's going to be, if not only on their YouTube channel. I guess that they'll be streaming it elsewhere, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it would make sense if they streamed it elsewhere. Hey, KT's Bricks, great to see you. Great to see you. Welcome to this Friday evening live stream. I am building the diner, the 10 something, 10 20 10 10 10 to 60 diner, and I've just started step 2. So yeah, And we're just talking about the Lego Con, and I was just waffling on about how Lego has actually managed to have a pretty impressive strategy for engaging fans and such over the past 3-5 years, which is very interesting. And I'm not sure too many other companies have, in toys at least, have had the same amount of success with this. So that's pretty impressive. Oh, indeed, a button on the Lego website. Overlooked it at first. Yes, indeed, there is a button on the Lego website. I even believe it says new at this point. So yeah, check it out, check it out, and let us know what you think about the Lego Con. KT's Brick says, "Welcome back, Jacob. Great to have you back. Looking forward to seeing the new Bakersfield. That's Bakersville." But thank you very much. No, but it is Bakersville, and I'm actually, there was a vote, or not an official vote, but people chimed in and expressed what name they would like my new city to have. The thing is, as you might know, I've moved, and that made it necessary for me to take my entire city down, which means I'm now restarting building a new city. And I asked folks, what name would you prefer? My own suggestion is New Bakersville, and it seems there's an overwhelming enthusiasm for that name. So I think that's probably what it's going to be. But if any other name turns up for my Lego city in this stream, well, that might be thrown into the mix as well. We'll see. I'm not sure I'll make a vote like I did last time, but I am taking into account the way, or what people think is a good idea. That is, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't. It would be weird to ask for your suggestions and such. Brick Bakery. Yes. Apologies. Autocorrect changed it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We all love those autocorrects, don't we? Don't we? There are some interesting autocorrect stuff going on in Danish sometimes. Not as much presently as previously on the old Nokia phones. There was this tendency that when you wrote OK, like O and K for OK, the phones were corrected to øl, which is the Danish word for beer. So if you didn't look, if you didn't check it, you would just be sending a message to people saying øl, which means beer, which is not bad as such, but it doesn't really communicate okay too well, does it? So yeah, that could be confusing once in a while until people sort of figured out that was what's going on. So yeah, autocorrect stories of yesteryear. I think the last time I encountered this autocorrect thing was probably back in the, I'll say early 2000s. Yeah, early to mid 2000s, early to mid zeros, as it were. Which, yeah, just weird. So it's G3s. I think it is. Yeah. So doobie-doobie-doo. And doobie-doobie-doo. Well, the beer part depends on the person on the receiving end. If I'll feel okay, says Leggy Brick Skater. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. Beer might just mean okay in the right setting. I see what you mean. But LegoCon tomorrow, and as BlockheadUK just reminded me, you can catch it afterwards if you're not able to see it live. You can actually catch it afterwards, and yeah, that would be good. Personally, I'm not sure I can actually manage to be there on time. So catching it afterwards would be interesting. There should be some product reveals, which was also told by BlockheadUK. And there has been some guessing as to what these products are. If any of you people have any idea of what is going to be revealed, please let us know in the chat, because I'd love to know if you have heard anything. Has anything been heard? Have you heard anything? There we go. A lot of small pieces right now. That's interesting. I like this bar here. Pretty good. Good use of slot technique and such. Very, very nicely done. Not too crazy about these cups being here and standing loosely. That's not, it's not what I prefer, to be honest. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, and yeah, once again, there seems to be a situation where I have to put sort of a pancake piece loosely on top of another. That's not my favorite thing to do. I like everything sort of buttoned down, so to speak. But all right, I'll do it. I'll do it because that's what the thing says I should. And we should also always do what the thing says. I know, but I cannot say under embargo. Ooh, Caz knows something. Can we pressure you? Is there any way we could sort of get you to give us the information that we crave? I'm guessing Caz has maybe some review duties over at New Elementary for those sets that is going to be revealed tomorrow. That's my guess, at least. Not sure that's correct. And Caz, don't confirm or deny if you are not allowed to. That's fine. That is completely fine. I'm just guessing, and guesses are fine. So yeah, LegoCon tomorrow, and definitely something worth to check out. By tomorrow this time we'll know. But that's so long, Lady Brick Skater. It's so long. Do you know? I mean, tomorrow at this time, it's almost, I think it's at about, is it 20 hours or something like that? That's a long time. Do you know? I mean, I'm impatient. I want to know now. Tell me now. Oh, well. Anyway. Ooh, there's some interesting, I think, is this an ice cream machine? That's very neat. That is very neat. Here we go. There's well, these a lot of small pieces. I've already said that, but it's really a lot of small pieces in this step. Bit surprising, I think, but it is all those details that's going on with the build. So let me see. This orange goes here. Slush ice machine or something like that. Ice cream machine. Beer, maybe? No, don't think it would be beer. But I think lots of AFOLs will be happy. I'm spilling no beans, but I think lots of AFOLs will be happy. So long, and thanks for all the fish. So are you saying it's going to be? Are you saying it's going to be a Douglas Adams Hitchhiker's Guide set? Is that what's implied here? I think you're implying that. I'm guessing that. Well. Anyway, where am I? I'm right here. I'm not going. Just quoting from. All right, okay. Just quoting from Hitchhiker's Guide. That's good. Please stick around. It's always cozy to have you with us, Caz. So, in other news, and this is interesting actually, on a completely different note, but in other news, Lego has apparently decided to open $1 billion factory in Virginia, US. That in and of itself may not be too interesting, other than, of course, they're going to produce more Lego, which is interesting in and of itself, because then it would be easier to get Lego. I don't know. But anyway, what I thought when I saw that was, no wonder the prices are going up on Lego soon then, because they need a lot of money to pay for that factory. But seems that this should be the 5th, or was it the 8th Lego factory in the world, and the 2nd in Northern America, with the other one being in Mexico, I believe. And they have chosen that place where they have put it, which is in, I believe it's in Virginia, and they say it's because of good access to cross-country distribution, I think. So I imagine, I have no knowledge in this about, US geography when it comes to where the central hubs of transportation are and so on. But it does sound plausible. Did I miss something here? I did miss something here. I missed these two. I also learned today that they will be opening a duty-free store in Stansted Airport soon. Ooh, that's pretty neat. So you can get tax-free Lego. That's cool. I love tax-free Lego. I want tax-free Lego. Give me tax-free Lego. Ooh, this is pretty difficult. Not sure how this is. Isn't this? Is it? It's supposed to. Wow, this is difficult. Is it easier if I put these here? I think it would be. Put them in here first instead of setting them here. So yeah, new Lego factory in Virginia, US. I'm not sure. I think Lego has been sort of. They have been taking some. I don't know. People who are environmentally aware have been after them for quite some time, and I'm not sure putting billions and billions more Lego bricks in the world will put them in any good standing with people like that. Personally, I am quite interested in the environment, and I do a lot of stuff to try to lessen my impact, but then again I do collect small plastic pieces, and that's definitely not pro-environment. So yeah, well, anyway, BlockheadUK says, seems a bit silly as much better things to be found in Billund Airport, which you can get to from Stansted. Yeah, that's true. So if you go to Billund from Stansted, you can find better things. And I agree, definitely. So why use your money in the tax-free shop in Stansted when you can take a plane from Stansted to Denmark and actually be in a place where there's much more many more possibilities for buying Lego and such, and maybe getting a good deal once in a while. I agree, Caz. I agree fully. I cannot find this lady's head. Oh, I can find her legs. And I can also find her head. Things are looking up for you. I have found your head and your hair. So that's good. I like this haircut here. That's pretty neat. Very, very nice. Very nice haircut. Hairstyle. I think that's a hairstyle more than a haircut. So she's wearing roller skates. That's neat. I like that. Very 1950s of you, which I think is the main point of this, to sort of emulate that. Here we go. And an ice cream. So there. So yeah, well, okay. So here, boom, 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 and she should be running around in here. It seems, serving ice cream. So that's good. Yeah, woohoo! And then a camera. Can't say that I've seen a camera here. There we go, and this one. So, new factory in America. Now there is 8. Or is it 8? I believe it is 8. And that is impressive indeed. Another thing I've noticed this week, sort of going around the social media, is the new gift with purchase, which is an homage, I believe we should call it, to the old sort of what's it called? Medieval knights set. Some of those forest robbers things. And the only thing wrong with that, the set is very nice, and it takes me right back to that time in the late 80s, early 90s when that was a thing. That's for sure. But the only thing that's wrong with this is that you have to, it is a gift with purchase. So getting it without that is going to be probably going to be difficult. And that's one of the things I'm not a particular fan of with the gifts with purchase, is that usually it's pretty difficult to actually get a hold of it if you're not buying something. And in Denmark, at least, it's almost 1,200 Danish. That would be, I think, about 120 great British pounds for that. If you use that amount of money in the Lego store, you'll get the gift with purchase, which is this set, which is an homage. And I think that's a lot of money. I mean, 1,200 Danish, 120 pounds. I have no idea how much that is in American dollars, if anybody needs that. Sandra Elisabeth's music says 1120. That's true. It's 1120. I thought it was 1190. So, but anyway, 1120 is still a lot of money, I think. Buying limit here is 160 pounds. Oh my. Oh, that's a lot of money. That's wow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, I shouldn't be complaining then. But anyway, I'm I'm not going to use that much money on the Lego store anyway, so I'm not going to get it. And that's my point. My point is that it's getting those gift with purchase sets is difficult if you're not going to buy that much Lego at the Lego store. And of course, that's the point. They want you to buy stuff at the Lego store, so it makes sense in that way. But yeah, of course, you could always go to Bricklink. I'm sure there are some there who are selling theirs. Maybe I don't know. What have anybody seen what the price of a second-hand gift with purchase for this one is? I'm imagining it could be quite dear. Yes. Sandra Elizabeth Music is reminding me there's always the used, the second-hand market, which has there are different possibilities for in Denmark to go to the second-hand market. We do have a website that's called directly translated, it's called the Blue Newspaper. It's not blue. It did have a blue headline way back when, but it's not blue anymore. Now it's just a website. Yeah, but that's a sort of a second-hand where people can sell stuff, much like Bricklink, but for everything basically. Yeah, and if you really want it, eBay will be cheaper, or Bricklink. Yeah, I'm guessing you are right, but I'm wondering, piecing it together using Bricklink, would that maybe be even cheaper? Like, if you find the parts list and just piece it together with the regular piecing together thing. What's going on here? There we go. Weird. I think I've done something in the wrong order. But yeah, Bricklink or eBay is probably going to be cheaper. And yeah, I completely get why they do it like this. Of course, they want people to buy stuff from the Lego website. That makes a lot of sense business-wise. But a poor little friend like me would like to buy a set and not use $1 bajillion. Yeah. Oops. I see. I'm doing stuff wrong. It's because I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much and building too little. That's not good. I was quite annoyed when the vintage taxi gift with purchase happened a month after the boutique hotel released, as by that point most people had already bought the boutique hotel, so they missed out. Yeah, so what you are pointing to is that sometimes you do want to buy a bigger set from the Lego website. But you can't really, you can't predict if there's going to be a gift with purchase at that point. So you might buy it, and shortly after, a gift with purchase might appear. That is annoying. But again, I'm pretty sure that's part of the strategy for Lego. I've just said, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, that they had a wonderful, very well conducted what to say, a strategy for engaging with fans and such. And I think this is just part of that strategy. You know, making a gift with purchase random in that way. You know, making it random when they appear helps create hype and helps create a want from people, so they will be wanting that set, and maybe they'll purchase it even though they're not necessarily going to necessarily had the idea of purchasing anything already. So yeah, I think Lego is playing the game as it should be played, but I can completely empathize, and it leans very well on my own point that, you know, sometimes you just like to have that gift with purchase instead of buying a lot of other stuff. But you can't. To me, at least, this is just. I mean, I'm just saying it. I'm not really blaming Lego for doing it like this because I get why. Yeah, so, but I get it. I get the point. I get the point. I really do get the point. I get it. Get it. I do get it. Right now, I'm building step 46 and just working on these windows, which really, I think this part here is really what defines this build beside the big diners sign, which is also very, very neat. But this sort of window here is really what takes this one home and makes it a beautiful set. I don't know who designed this. I don't know if that was Justin or if it was someone else. I haven't looked that up, but whoever it was did a wonderful job. Generally, I think most of these modular buildings are very, very nice. I've never really been into the garage thing that came out. What was that? Not last time, not the one before. 3 years ago, there was a garage, a corner garage, which the idea as such I liked, but I didn't like the set, so I never got it. And now I'm pretty sure it's been discontinued, or if it hasn't, it will be shortly. I'm sure. So I think there was some who didn't enjoy the police station that came out. What was that, last year? Yeah, it must have been last year. Personally, I do like it. I think there was some hubbub about it looking a lot like a fan set / idea suggestion, where there were a police station that had some of the same colors and the idea of a donut shop next to it and all that. And I can see where people get that idea, but I'm fairly certain that I'm not fairly certain of anything. I can see how it looks like they've been inspired very much, but you know, you can buy the set, or you can put bricks together on Bricklink and make the unofficial fan version, which is also a viable strategy. I think that one looked great, by the way. The fan build. What was it called? It had a wonderful donut shop, and it was a corner build, I think. I don't remember, but it was very, very beautiful. Somebody did very well there. Somebody did very well. So I'm gonna build 2 of those and add this somewhere, and add this here. Okay, so this one and the 3, and then the plate, and this is going to be a bit wobbly right here. I'm wondering how this will be attached at some point, because this seems maybe a bit more wobbly than I would have liked. So this is how they're making these arches. This is the part of this that's really, really, really unique and very, very interesting. Great technique, very well done. Making these rounded parts here. And I have been wondering for quite a while how they were made, but now I can see with my eyes what it is. It's these parts right here, put together with the other piece, which really, yeah, this arch here that goes this way is just a beautiful detail, and I really think this hits the, I believe it's Art Deco feel that this should have, which is just wonderful. I have myself been dabbling in trying to make Art Deco buildings in Lego previously. You can catch some of my old city updates if you want to see that. I made a radio station at one point, which was oh, I missed this one. Where is that gonna go? Oh, that's gonna go out here. All right. So I made a radio station which was very much inspired by an Art Deco building, and did also pull some inspiration for this. And making those arches like this was actually very interesting. And there are many ways to do it. I figured out pretty quickly. So seeing this here as a method is very interesting, and I'm wondering if I could steal that in some way and use it somewhere for myself, because I think I do have the most rare, the thing, this piece down here is probably going to be the one that I have the hardest time finding in my collection, but we'll see if I can figure something out. I remember that one, says KT Bricks. Yeah, I remember that one too. Yeah, the radio station. What was it? KBBC maybe, or Bakersfield Broadcasting Company. And the K, there's something about the K, because all or many American radio stations are named K something, K Rose, K something, and that's, I believe it's something like a call sign. There's an official standard concerning that, so that's why. Oh, Coconut Brick Studios. Hello, 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 my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Great to see you. Great to see you. I just caught your little video on Instagram. The hate crime thing. That was fun. What movie was that from? I vaguely remember hearing that joke before somewhere, but I can't really remember. Anyway, but welcome. Great to have you here. Coconut Brick Studios has a wonderful channel where he does some very impressive mocks of Star Wars stuff. And he's also, as far as I remember, just gone pro on his YouTube channel, meaning I believe he quit his job. He quit his job and started sort of putting all his money on YouTube, and that's very impressive. So if you're not already subscribed to him, go and check him out, see if that's something you like. He does some very impressive work, and yeah, really enjoy that. How are you liking the new Lego room? I'm liking it a lot. It's so great to finally have a dedicated space like this, which I didn't have in my old apartment, and having it here is just, yeah, it's just amazing. It's really amazing, and I'm already thinking about how I can add more tables and have more room and such. So you know, the process begins the moment you sit down and start building and such, and you really start getting into it. So I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoyed it. Right, apologies, but I have to head off. Good luck with the build. Bye, everyone. Yes, bye. KT Bricks, it was good to have you with us. Always a joy. KT Bricks. So see you around, my friend. Hope to see you some other day. Yep. Yes, I am definitely enjoying this build. It's a wonderful set. And the only reason why I haven't built it earlier is because I moved, so there wasn't really room anywhere. I would probably have had to take it apart, and that's not fun in any way. So yeah. Anyhow, when. Where was I? What were we talking about? We were talking about the new gift with purchase, and we were sort of jamming over the idea of it's not too fair that there are certain things about those gift with purchase that could be annoying one way or another, and we were talking briefly about that. However, I do like the look of this new one, this medieval set. It is very much I thought it was a copy. I thought it was a copy initially of one of the original sets from that period, but looking more closely at it, and someone was kind enough to put a picture on Twitter where there were several of the original sets placed alongside this new one, which made it clear to me that it wasn't the same as the one I thought it would be. So yeah, great detail too with these transparent pieces right here. So it is a completely new set with completely new details and such. Yeah, and a door too. Oh, I really need to stick to the steps as they are put forth to me instead of just going on with whatever step I think I should, because that's going to be too difficult to figure out once I've made a mistake somewhere, and I am very likely to make a mistake. It has happened before, and it will happen again. I'm certain. I am certain of it. So, Coconut Brick Studios, are you gonna take in the wonderful Lego Con on the Lego YouTube channel? We have had a discussion about that earlier, and it seems that most people are interested and are going to watch it one way or another. Personally, I think I'm going to catch it later after the fact, because I'm not sure I have time at that specific point in time. Is that true? That's the way it should? Just getting a bit confused here. Oops. So I'm realizing day by day that I've been away from Lego for a year, and a little more at that actually. And that means that there are several sets out there that I didn't even know existed, and I am really trying to figure out if there's anything I should get. So if you have any suggestions on sets that are worth getting, maybe just a good deal, or maybe it's just a cool set or something like that, I'd love to hear it, because I'm really in the dark. I now have a minifig who looks like Jang in my jail cell. Is that completely fair? Did you design it yourself? Of course you did. It's a mock. Of course you did. The Jang. Tut. I don't know if that's fair, but to put the man in jail, he has been the cornerstone of Lego YouTube for quite some time, but I don't know. I like that, by the way. I think sig figs are great. I actually I have a cup full of them, and I found it, and I have to place those in my city, because it really adds some personality to everything, because you sort of know people, and that's really cool. I'm a bit short of alternative male heads. Yes, I know the feeling. One of the first things people said to me when they saw my minifigure, my sig fig here, is, "Oh, you have a Jang head." And at that time, I actually didn't know what that was. And I think a part of me was a bit crossed, because I thought, well, it can't be his head. It's a Lego minifigure head. Everybody can use it. So it can't be that guy's head. Who is that guy anyway? And then I checked out his channel, and I realized that, okay, he's pretty much a big shot in Lego. So fair enough. We'll call it a Jang head. We'll call it a Jang head. Why shouldn't we call it a Jang head? The Jang head. It is the Jang head. Jang head. Jang head. Jang head. Yeah, Jang. I think the first channel I encountered when I started realizing that there were actually Lego on YouTube, it was of the bigger ones, at least, was probably Brickza, Jabbo, if you will. Yeah, I think that was one of the first ones I encountered, and indeed a very cozy channel that he has there, and I enjoyed that one very much as well. So I think that was one. Yeah, I think which is why the idea of a Jang head was pretty foreign to me because I didn't know the guy at that point. I don't know personally him. I don't know him personally anyway, but you know what I mean. I didn't know of him. The thing is, I think maybe a year or two later, I was invited to a live stream with Andres from Zusammengebaut, or Assembled, as the channel is called. It's a German guy who he makes a lot of Lego news and stuff on his website. And he actually invited me on a live stream in celebration of his um, his websites. I think it was 5-year or 10-year birthday, and he invited all kinds of people. John and Joshua of Beyond the Brick was there, and right at the end, he'd made this. It turned out it was a joke, but none other than Jang himself showed up, and sort of gave the impression that he was about to give a city tour, an exclusive city tour, right there live on cam in that live stream. And then Andres said, the host of this, said that, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're out of time," and he shut down the stream right there and then. And nobody got to see anything from Jang. And of course, that was the joke. That was a joke that Andres was playing on everybody. And there was some long faces. I laughed hysterically. I believe the clip is still on his site. You should really check out. I think that was hilarious. That's a troll if I ever saw one. That was very well done, very well pulled off, and I laughed to my heart's content. Of course, I would have loved to see and get an exclusive tour like that on Jang's City. It is a wonderful, wonderful project he's got going. I really enjoy it. And my point was, so that's the closest I've ever been to Jang. And BlockheadUK says, "Ha, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that too very vividly." It was a great experience, and very fun to be a part of that. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, I just when I started, you can almost hear on my laughing that I'm realizing what's going on at some point. Because I can't, I just keep on laughing and laughing and laughing because I started realizing that he's gonna make a joke of this. He's gonna troll people, isn't he? He's gonna troll people. People are gonna get so mad, and this is just too funny. So yeah, that was brilliant. So thank you, Andres, for that wonderful joke. Andres is usually on the SFW as well. So if you're there, you can probably meet him. He's probably running around with the camera, making jokes with everybody. Very nice guy, very fun to be around. So yeah, definitely talk to him and get to know him if you meet him. Very nice individual, that's for sure. So here we go, and this, and then two of these on top of each other. Not something we do too often. There we go. And oops. I see how things are coming together now. It was on a stream last year with Joshua and John Hanlon and Jang was on. I have arrived. Yes, that's true. Or maybe it was 2020. I think it must have been 2020 because I'm fairly certain it was before the coronavirus. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, I'm fairly certain everything was well in that regard. So I think it must have been before 2020. I think it was the corona was started in 2020, May 2020. So it could have been the first 3-4 months of 2020. That's for sure. So and I think you might be right, Caz. Could have been. No, I'm talking about the one I was on. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay, you're on. That's cool. Was so you were invited by John and Joshua. Was that a sort of a 24-hour thing, or was it just a regular stream? I remember John and Joshua has done some of those 24-hour things, just like our own Legalomaniac has done once in a while. I think I'm a little more than halfway at this point. I will be ending the stream once I have built this step, because I like to sort of enjoy the build and take it slow and all that. And yeah, I am hoping to have a guest on next time I stream. It's always a job of matching calendars and such. So once in a while, there are things that need to happen before other things can happen, so on and so forth. But there will be guests. There will be guests, and I'm looking forward to that because it's always quite cozy to have guests on. I think also, is it called London is Calling? Is he called Mark? London Bridge Bricks, I believe it's called here, is also streaming. Either he's doing it right now or he has done it, at least this evening. So there are a lot of streaming content for your viewing pleasure. So once I'm done, you might be able to catch his stream as well, or I'm sure there are other streams going on as well. So here we go. Greg indeed, Greg, he's not called Mark. No, Mark is from the Lego Room. That's true. Greg from London Bridge Bricks, isn't it? London Bridge Bricks. Yeah, he's a very eager streamer. He streams a lot. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. I always have a deep respect for people who can keep going in that high gear. I myself do need breaks once in a while. He streams regularly on Fridays, but to be honest, I find it hard to keep up with the talk when there are so many guests on at one time. Yeah, personally, I enjoy having just one, maybe two guests on simultaneously, because the talk among the guests gets very hard to hear at some point, which is what I think you are referring to, Caz, that at some point you sort of lose track of what people who's saying what when, and that's not necessarily too. Then it gets confusing more than interesting. So, I like this. This is probably going to be that roof up here. I really like that. That is impressive. That is impressive. So yeah. Boom. And here. But anyway, even if there are many people on his streams and it can be confusing, I'm still impressed that he can keep doing that, every Friday like that. And it seems to me that he's also doing it on other days as well, which is very impressive too, because it takes some energy. There's a setup and such. Exactly, I much prefer your chilled out approach. Thank you very much, Caz. That's very kind of you. It's very kind of you. I think there's room for everyone. Some prefers one thing and others prefer something else. And luckily, the world is usually large enough for all of us. That point where you think you're doing something and you don't know if you're doing something else, but basically you are doing something which is not the thing that you are doing. But then you do something else and it turns out that's good too. Yeah, not to be cryptic or anything. I'm just trying to figure out what bricks to put on here. So that's why I'm saying stuff like that. Also, Adora Builds has made a lot of long live streams. I think I saw one which 4 hours or something like that. That was very, very impressive. Adora Builds, of course, one of the friends of my channel, which I have followed keenly throughout her Lego life here on YouTube. Wonderful channel, does a lot of friends stuff. Built a wonderful elves city at one point, which was very, very, very beautiful. Actually, she's a great builder, has some great ideas, and builds for me at least some themes that I don't see too often, and I like that. Friends and elves. Now, elves, of course, has been discontinued, if I'm not mistaken, but it is very, very, very nice. Very nice builds that she made. So yeah, Adora builds. Wonderful live streamer and builder. Definitely so. Definitely so. Ruth has really got into her stride with the live streams. Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know how people can keep it up for 4 hours. I die after an hour and a half. My voice just goes, and I can't talk anymore. And my ideas for what to say is just they just go away. They just poof, and they're gone. They're gone like the wind, like that book, like that book and movie. Ooh, yes. And frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. It's a wonderful line. Wonderful movie, also. A bit long, but wonderful. Wonderful. So I started this stream out by saying that if any other suggestions for names for my city came up, I would take them into suggestions. Now, I haven't talked too much about that, so people haven't had the chance to do anything. Sorry. Leave the long streams to a Viking with more stamina. Yes, I will do that. Legolamaniac will be doing the long streams, that's for sure. Oh, but anyway, the name of my Lego city, New Bakersville, seems to be very, very popular among the people who have actually cast their vote. There wasn't an official vote, but it seems that is the name people like. There was one who suggested, what was it? Dough Punchersville, which I think was funny. I think that's a great joke. I could see that in some way, shape, or form entering the Bakersville, shall we call it, lore in some way. But not sure it will do as a name, for me at least. I do like the idea of Bakersville. And I do like the idea of keeping it. So New Bakersville is probably going to be good. But I was way back when I asked people to vote for the name, suggest names and then vote for it. There were suggestions of Bakersfield, for instance, and that was a possibility still, I think. But besides Bakersfield, I suggested myself Pie City, and another one, but I don't remember the other one now. And I was briefly considering if I should go back to some of those names to just change things around a bit, but as I have talked to people about it, and when people have, did somebody say Mayo? Yeah, Mayo Hosco. Somebody did say Mayo. Did you say Mayo? Who said Mayo? Hey, Mayo. Welcome, Mayo Hosco. Great to see you. I hope you're doing great on this Friday evening. I am building. Period. I am building the diner, the 10-60 diner. And we were just talking about names for my city. And BlockheadUK, Caz says, we love Bakersville. Yeah, I do like it myself. But, sometimes, you see something that you like and you think, should it be anything else, even though I like it? And hence, I have wondered if the name of my Lego shitty should change. I don't think I will. I think New Bakersville is a great one. It's a great one. And why change something that works? Because it does seem to work, for me at least. I bought the Luke's Land Speeder and Daily Bugle to get 2 of the Forestmen's gifted purchase. Did anybody else buy any? I have not bought anything to get that gift with purchase, but we were just talking about gifts with purchases previously, and I think the specific gift with purchase, this Forestman's thing, is wonderful. I really like it. It's very nostalgic to me. It really takes me back to a time when I was when Lego was something completely different, and I really like how they did this. So in that way, I like this. We were also talking about how it's annoying that you have to buy so much stuff to actually get the gift with purchase, but of course, again, that is the point of a gift with purchase. I haven't bought anything myself. I'm not sure I will. I'm in a bit of a no buy period because summer holidays are coming up and I need money for that as well. So I need to save a bit to actually be able to have, some pocket money when I go on vacay. It's I hate traveling somewhere and not having pocket money because usually there's stuff, just if you want a snack or buy a souvenir or maybe buy a book or maybe buy some Lego at a Lego store. That could be so right now I'm in a no buy period, so I'm probably not going to get that gift for purchase, and I believe it's also sort of in the way that these things can be, that it's a limited run, which I think all gifts with purchase are. So I think I'm at the earliest I'm going to buy Lego on the 1st of July. So if it's still there at that point, and if I'm buying something oops, I did this wrong, of the Lego website, I might get the gift for purchase, the Forestman set. But other than that, do you have plans for a vacation this summer? Yes, for the first time in 2-3 years, I'm actually going abroad. I'm not going to divulge when or where at this point, but I will tell you about it once I come back. It's a policy of mine to keep that a bit on the wraps. So yeah, but thank you for asking, Caz. Yes, I am going on a summer holiday this year. Are you? Is any of you? I'm saving my pennies for a trip to Denmark in September. Oh yeah, is anything particular going on in Denmark at that time? Yeah, I believe Caz is talking about the SFW, which is one of the biggest events here in Denmark concerned with Lego. There is the other, which is called, I think it's called, maybe called Lego World. I have made a mistake. Fair and square. All right. I need to do this. There is, I think it's called Lego World, and it does move. No, that's the one that's always in Copenhagen. Then there's another one that's sort of traveling around the country, which is called something else. But it's the Danish National Lurk that that takes care of that one. The Danish National Lurk, I believe, is also involved in the SFW, but I'm not sure in what capacity. And I'm not certain if it is actually the Danish Lurk that is arranging that one. I believe they are involved. I met some of the people at the SFW who are in the Danish National Lurk. I believe we actually only have the one in Denmark, but it's pretty big. I think there's more than 700, maybe 800 members. So that's pretty big, actually. Yeah, impressive. Impressive, that is what that is. Oh, I like this. I like this detail right here. I really like how this overhang has been done. It's very much more complicated than I could ever have thought of myself. I guess that's why I'm not a Lego designer. No other reason than I couldn't come up with this particular detail. No other reason than that. That's I'm sure of that. Yeah. Well, anyway, very nice this is. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. And there. Pew. Very, very nice. I am always, whenever I sit down to build one of these modular buildings, I'm always overwhelmed with the amount of details and all the ways that the techniques have been used. One of the things I really need to sort of remember when I design buildings is that they don't have to be functional in the same way as a real building. So, there can be such a thing as a blind staircase, for instance, in the sense that a staircase doesn't have to functionally lead to the next floor. You can just build a staircase and then build a floor on top of it. You can do a functional staircase, but if you want to do something else than that, not having a functional staircase is perfectly acceptable. And stuff like that is something I really have to remember when I build my Lego builds, because I often get caught up in, if a wall is waterproof, for instance, and Lego isn't waterproof as such, but making it all, so there can't be anything that comes through air, wind, or water. But usually it doesn't really make any sense, because you can get so much more detailing done if you're not considering that. Using rounded pieces for a wall, for instance, isn't possible if you want to make it watertight. But for detailing and for the look of it, using round bricks for a wall is a great idea, because it really adds some wonderful detail. So that's something I really have to remember that when I work with my Lego builds, because I have a tendency to forget. That. And that's not good. It's pretty stupid, actually. Pretty stupid. I think really it's getting close to the end of this. There's a lot of small pieces left. There's been a lot of small pieces in this entire step, actually. And that's a bit surprising to me, but it does make sense. Oh, hello. Gerardum Chillback. Caz, I believe you're still a moderator. Could you delete that? Maybe you already did that. I'm not sure. But if you are still a moderator, could you delete that comment? It seems to be some kind of... Oh, it's from Twitch, it seems. I'm not sure I can do anything about that right now. I apologize for that. Maybe I can... I don't know. Maybe I did something. Let me know if there are other comments in this chat that seems... you can't see anything. Good. Thank you, Caz. There was a comment, and apparently it got caught in the filter in some way, but it was definitely some spam. I just deleted it myself. But I do believe you are a moderator here on my streams, because that is an honor I have bestowed upon you long time ago. And anyway, moderators are good to have. Great to have. Really enjoy it. There we go. I think YouTube folks can't see Twitch comments here. No, I'm pretty sure you're right. The power. Because I think you're right that YouTube folks can't see Twitch comments, and I'm pretty sure I can actually block comments from Restream. So I think we're good, and if not, too bad. If one spam comment gets through once in a while, that's fine. I was looking at the YouTube chat, not your own video. Not your own video. Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And then like this. Ooh. So there will, of course, be a new video on Monday where I am building something. And I've really enjoyed starting this build that I'm doing. And if you're very, very sneaky and have a good spy eye, you might be able to see what it is that I am working on if you go to my Instagram account, because there is actually a picture where you can see it. It's not very clear and it's not in the foreground as such, but it is there and you can maybe see what it is. But there will be a video on that on Monday. I am trying to stick to the schedule of releasing videos on Mondays, and for now it seems to be going pretty well. I haven't missed one yet. Oops, that's wrong. I haven't missed one yet since I came back, which is quite good for me. My whole schedule of or way of recording videos has changed quite a bit, which you might have noticed. I tend to, no, I not tend to. What I do is I record the Lego building throughout the week, and then on the weekend I record a short sort of introduction and end clip where I just present what I am building. And when I build, I tend to record some commentary, sort of live, if you will. And that means that I when I reach Sunday or whatever day in the weekend I decide to work on my video, I have all the video done and I just need to edit it. Which is pretty, that is very much different from what I did previously. And I find this very, very relaxing. It's a great way to record video because it's not the same kind of hurry that I was in previously. I really, before I had to do everything. I had to do everything on the same day, namely Sunday. So both building, recording, and editing, and actually often getting everything of my getting all of my Lego stuff, taking it from the closet and spreading on the table, using it, and then packing it all up again, because I lived in a very, very small apartment. And if I didn't do that, everything would just be a mess for weeks on end. And I wasn't interested in that. So this new way of doing things is definitely something I preferred working with. That is for sure. I can recommend that highly if you are a YouTuber who likes to make Lego videos. Record your progress just as you do it, and then just make a video by editing all of that together in one big video. I think it works great for me, at least. So yeah, that's some free advice if you want it. Sounds like a smart workflow. Yeah, it's sort of it's much more convenient than I would have thought, actually. But now that I'm doing it, I don't think I would do it in any other way. Could I go back to the old system? I would not, that's for sure. So it's definitely very, very, very nice, and a great improvement, and an improvement that's only possible because I've moved. And yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, and then 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Yes, and 2 of these. There's a lot of small pieces going in at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, and 1 of these, and a pizza slice in gray. It's right here. And then 2 of these bottle tops. All right, that's a lot of stuff. See if we can manage that. So first goes 1 of these, and then this. Oops, there we go. And 2 of these here. 1, 2. I read somewhere that you should always record your live streams and then make a highlight reel from what you recorded. Now, I, I don't know. That seems a bit excessive. If people are interested in watching the stream, they can just you can just watch it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm too old fashioned, or maybe I just don't understand the world anymore. But I don't think I'll be doing stuff like that. It seems like it seems like a way to just add content, and I'm not sure I'm interested in just adding content to my YouTube channel. I'm really trying to stay on the side of, am I having fun and is this interesting to me? And if that's the case, then I should be making more. If it's not, then I'll stop. So that's what the way I'm thinking of it. But it is interesting that when you are making live streams, you are putting out a lot of content time-wise, but it will take forever to go through a video like that and edit something from it. So I don't think that doesn't really make any sense workflow wise or any else wise. I need 18 of these. That's a lot. I'm guessing that's just the rest of them. Shouldn't I guess that? I think I should. I'm guessing that right now. This is the rest of them, and 2 corners. Booty booty boop. Seems like this, and out here as well. Oh, these rounded pieces are just brilliant. The way that they look and the way that they function is just too good. I think, yeah, I really think Lego has hit a golden age at this time with all the possibilities for detailing and all the intricacies you can actually add to builds. It's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. I really need to get to a pick a brick wall at some point. I have decided to some extent that my previous goal of building every mock, all my mocks from bricks that has been sourced from a second-hand market in some way, shape, or form, I have decided that that's probably going to go out the window eventually, especially as I build more and more mocks and get it gets more and more clear to me that I need to as I'm building more and more mocks, I'm realizing that. What am I realizing? I'm realizing that building a good mock usually entails having much more of one type of brick that I have at this point. So yeah, I really need to sort of make more effective decisions regarding my brick collection. Excuse me. I do respect that decision, but there are folks like Daryl Bevan's Bricks, excuse me, that's all that water, who does hours long in live streams, which I just don't have time to watch. He does a round of what he has built, which is helpful. That's one thing I could see. I could see actually make a video, speed building or something with a short commentary on top for a video that lasts maybe a minute or 2. Maybe a short would be interesting to do based on these. So you can actually make a speed build version of the set. So in that way, I could see, now that you mentioned, doing recaps, that might be one way you can actually use the live streams. And in that way, it does make sense. But again, there is a lot of editing to be done then, at least in my mind. And I'm not sure that's something I'll really want to do. But I do understand, and I think it's a great idea. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. Thank you, Caz, for that insight. Come to think of it, I knew that. I actually knew that he made those recaps, and And I've thought to myself that is actually a good idea. Now, I believe he is making a lot of mocks on his live stream, which is a bit different from what I do. I usually build sets on my streams. I'm not comfortable making mocks on my live stream, so not sure that will happen for me at least. But and which is why I think I've taken one, two. Where are these gonna go? Oh, there. All right, I get it. As I'm not doing mocks, I'm not sure a recap is necessary. I don't know. He just sits there and does a 5-minute newly recorded chat, not picking out speed building things. Oh, okay. Okay. I get it. Yeah. All right. So he has the new building with him, and he just talks about what he built in the stream. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, that is an idea actually. All right. Well, thank you. Okay, so here we go. A lot of small pieces for this one, and this one. Is it a big lamp, or is this the boxing thing? No, I think it's a big lamp. This one and one of these, and one of those gun pieces, and a lightsaber thing, and this one as well, alternate lightsaber thing, a 1x1 round, and a thing with a clip, a speedometer. I saw that somewhere, but I don't know where. There we go. This is it. Speedometer and two of the shorter ones, 1, 2, and one of the longer ones. Set up, and then, oh, it's a parkometer. Is that what it's called in English? I don't know, but in Danish it would be parkometer, I think. Agreed. If you're just building an official set, there's not much point. No, I think you're right, Caz. But a speed build, making a speed video might be interesting. At least so you could, it would be very easy to do, and you could put it in one of those shorts. I've never done any shorts before, so just as an experiment to see how that works. That might be interesting, I think. That might be interesting, I think. Oops. This one, and there, and this one, there. I don't know if this is it the long one that needs to go here? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, that makes sense to me at least. So this is the way it's gonna be. This is the way it's gonna be. It's gonna be. Parking meter, not a parkometer. But I think parkometer sounds better, but it is wrong. All right, thank you, Caz. Parking meter. Yeah, it does sound right. Of course, you are an English-speaking person, so this seems very tall. But then again, it is actually the smallest it can be, as I haven't used a taller one. This seems to be dimensioned a little weird, doesn't it? Maybe not. That's a detail I've never really noticed, actually, when I've sort of watched this set. Engelskab in Morsmål, modersmål, not morsmål, modersmål, 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 but it means the same, your native language, modersmål, but very close to it, modersmål. And two of these, and we're making a fence. Lovely fence. A lovely, lovely fence. A lovely, lovely fence. I am considering making another live stream on next Friday, and if I do that, I will see to it that there are one guest or another. That would be cozy, I think. And I am also gonna sort of advertise it a bit in advance relative to what I did today, because I'm not sure too many people realized that I was actually modersmål, M-O-L, as in goal, actually, mål, or in measuring, mål. Yeah, mål means several things, actually. So good luck with that. But anyway, what's going on here? What? No, that's not right. That's actually wrong. Seems to be like this then. Okay, there we go. All right, everything is good. Modersmod would be mother's courage. It's not a real word as such, but if we translate it directly, that is what it would be. So, welcome to Learning Danish with Jacob. Ah, yes, mål. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so if you are to learn Danish, if you want to say, my name is Jacob, it is jeg hedder Jacob. So that's a good way to start. And if you want to say, I don't speak Danish, so you can say, jeg taler ikke dansk. And that's, jeg taler ikke dansk. And if you want to say, help me, you say, hjælp mig. Hjælp mig, jeg taler ikke dansk, which means help me, I don't speak Danish. Because you'll probably need help if you are in Denmark and don't speak Danish. Now, a lot of Danes speak English pretty well, so you can get by in English. Some will be able to talk to you in German, but most are proficient in English. And Danish, of course. Danish, of course. Of course, Danish. Danish. I like this D here. This is a great idea. A great idea. Idea. Again, this is a level of what you say, technique that I would never have come up with myself. And Caz says, jeg taler dansk dårligt. Yeah, and just to underline that point, I'll say it's not wrong, but it's better to do jeg taler dårligt dansk, because then I speak Danish poorly. But the other way would be I speak poorly Danish, and you probably could say that in English as well, but it sounds weird or odd, if you will. Am I doing something wrong here? No, I'm not. Definitely not. Ooh, weird pieces. Never seen these before. So I know I've said this already a couple of times, but I am really getting near to the end at this point. So, and I think I don't know if am I gonna be building the entire sign? It doesn't seem that there's enough pieces for that, but there are definitely pieces for at least one more letter. I think this is the I that I'm building right now. The I in diner. Diner, D-I-N-E-R. BlockheadUK says, yeah, I'm sorry, Caz. I really think you're doing well on your Danish, but there are always details to a native speaker, you know. I've pestered others who tried to learn Danish before, but it really makes a difference if you want to sound native, or at least approach a native sound. There are details that need to be in place. So there's not, okay. So that's good. Okay. Oh, I see now. This is the I. Very nice. DI. DI means die, means you. BlockheadUK says, jeg talte dig. That's 99% correct. You want to have jeg fortalte dig, at jeg taler dårligt dansk. So close. Very good. Impressive, even. Diner. Very good. Jeg fortalte dig. F-O-R-T-A-L-T-E. Fortalte. Jeg fortalte dig, at jeg taler dårligt dansk. And then you're spot on. That's very well done. I give up. I'm sorry. I think I realize it's that thing, you know, when you speak to people from France, for instance, and you say the words just, you know, into you, it's just millimeters wrong, and for some reason they don't get it. And if you Therese, dansk er vanskelig, norsk er lettere. Yeah, Tor, I'm pretty sure you're right. At least the spelling is easier because, as far as I know, Norwegians. Tor is telling us that Norwegian is easier than Danish, and I think it's true because in Norway they often spell the words very much like they say them, which Danes definitely do not do. We have some very weird ways to spell the words once in a while, which really doesn't make any sense at all. So I tend to agree. Norwegian is probably more easier than Danish. I tend to agree. Why is this? This is why. Oh, that's why. Okay. Doing it wrong. That's why it's not correct. Jeg fortæller dig, at jeg taler dårligt dansk. Yeah, there we go. Great, Caz. And you say no. You don't believe Norwegian is easier. I believe that is what you're saying no to, but I might be wrong. So correct me if I am wrong. And we're going with an E here, I think. Oh, but first we need two of these. 1, 2, and the 1 by 1 here. There we go. And then we go on with an E. This one, and a 1 by 1, and a here. That is correct, says Tor. Yeah, I think it is. And that's great. There's a difference between bokmål and nynorsk, but I have no idea what the difference is. And I know that one is harder than the other, but other than that, I am pretty much in the dark. I believe one of them is sort of a I don't know if artificial language is correct, but there is something about it being something that's it's not natural as such. I'm talking about stuff I really don't know anything about, but it's based on half a thing I know. I know. No, I meant Danes don't speak how it's spelled. That's true, indeed. No, we don't. We don't do that. We swallow, 8/10 of our language in a way in which nobody can hear. I've actually heard that Danish is very, very hard to learn because there are so few ways in which we separate our words. There are no sort of natural ending sounds to our sentences. So we very quickly end up with a situation where it seems like it's just one never-ending sentence, whatever we say. And that makes it very hard to learn. So that makes sense to me, at least. Nynorsk sounds more like we talk. All right, thank you. And bokmål is something else. What? So, how? Oh, okay. I get that now. I get it now. I get it. Yeah, I get that, man. I get it, man. I get it, man. There we go. And one of these, which was never put on in the actual drawing, but that's good. So, and then I put that here. And it's an R. Okay, I was wondering if it was B, but what sense would a B make? Not like bzz, but a B, as in the letter B. Jeg kan bedre forstå skriftlig dansk end talt dansk. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one who feels like that. The written is often easier to understand than is that good supposed to connect? No, it's not. It's easier to understand than the spoken. That's for sure. Here we go. Now it says diner. That's cool. I like this. So I actually created much of the sign already. Awesome. So I need this and 2 of these and 3 of these. Yeah. And 2 of these. And then I have it all. Woohoo! That's good. So like this. Okay. Yeah, what I'm wondering is when I'm done with this mock, then I'm not this one. This is not a mock. This is an official set. But the mock I'll be presenting on Monday. It's not done on Monday, but I'll be presenting it partially. What I'm wondering is whether or not I should continue with more mocks once I've done with that one, or if I should start working on the raised section of the city, because that's really a detail or a part of the city that really adds a lot of, what do you say, I don't know, ambience, or a lot of, just adds a lot, period, to the city when you have made that. But I'm not entirely sure. In my old city, I had a raised section that was made from red masonry bricks and there we go, and white regular bricks with some arches, and I think it looked good, but it's very atypical, it seems, for what is usually done. Usually people use the gray masonry bricks to make their raised sections, but I do have a lot of gray masonry bricks, and I also have a lot of dark red masonry bricks, so both might be possible to some extent. So I don't know. It's actually, yeah, I don't know. I do like the red ones, but I also like the gray ones. Bokmål is Danish translated to Norwegian. You have to remember that Norway was Danish about 150 years ago. That's true. Okay, so that's what it is. All right, thank you. It's true. It used to be Danish, and so did parts of Sweden, actually. And now you have all the oil. Why, oh why? But anyway, the rogue colony of Norway. Anyway, oops. But they have done their own thing since, says Caz. Yeah, that's true. Norway has been doing their own thing ever since, and which is why there is usually a Norwegian fella on my streams as well, Legalomaniac. All right, there we go, and he is definitely doing his own thing, but he's also here some once in a while. It's very cozy, nice guy. Definitely check out his channel if you haven't. Legalomaniac. I believe there should be a link on my front page here on YouTube for his channel. Yeah, we have streamed together regularly, and it is cozy. Happy to educate you. Ah, yes, the oil. Yeah. And thank you, Tor. It is great to have such knowledge with us. Yeah, I am definitely hitting the home stretch at this point. And I will be shutting off the stream right after I get done with this, because I am also getting tired. It's getting a bit late here in Denmark. It's 10 past 11 p.m. So I'm getting tired, and some kind of sleeping would be in order, I think. What? Oh, like that. All right, I get it. I get it. No fuss. Oh, this is more correct. There we go. And then clamp it all together like this with one of these. That is brilliant. Wow. That's an advanced technique, this one. It looks so great. I love it. I love it. This line here is just, wow. This is a great build. I really enjoy this one. I've enjoyed many of the others as well, but this one I really, really, really enjoy. And of course, the classic lamppost. This piece here is brilliant. This is just a brilliant lamppost. Yeah. Of course, all my other lampposts are black, so this might look a bit weird in my city, but never mind. It looks great with the diner, so that's good enough. So, and this, that can be here. Okay, unless there's gonna be, I've got 3 1x2 teal tile. Oh, they are supposed to go back here. That's a rule Caz taught me, that if you have something that's more than 1x1 in size left over when you're done, you forgot something. 1x1s are always, if they're leftovers, they will always be 1x1s or pins, I believe. So if you have something that's above 1x1, when you're done, you've done something wrong. And that's what I've just figured out right here. It's no biggie. Pretty easy to solve. Get back like this, and that, and here we go. So yeah, that's going to be it for this evening for me. Pressing the last one together here. There we go. The diner is looking great. I really like the sign. And when I take one more page here, yes, that's step 3, backs 3 and onwards. So yeah, that's going to be all for me today. Thank you very much to all of you for stopping by. It's been great to see you. And I really look forward to seeing you all. Remember, there'll be a new video on Monday with my latest mock for my city. And I hope to do another live stream on Friday. So be sure to join in. But other than that, I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend. And please stay safe. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.